Good day to everyone. We are the reporter of Appendix A working with XHTML. As explained in Chapter 1, PHP is an embedded scripting language. A PHP script is embedded or contained within an XHTML page. Because of this restriction, familiarity with XHTML is required for using PHP. This appendix provides a brief overview of XHTML and shows you how to install some development tools to assist you with building XHTML and PHP. Installing an editor. For many users of this book, the instructor and the school will provide a complete and integrated development environment. However, if such tools are not provided, you will need a text editor for creating your PHP files. You may also need an FTP or SCP client so that you can upload the PHP files to a web server. In this section, you will learn how to install Portable Apps Suite and Notepad++ for Windows. Portable Apps Suite is a tool that allows you to run programs that are installed on a flash drive. Notepad++ is a text editor with an integrated FTP client. Installing Portable Apps Suite. Because USB flash drives have become larger and faster, you can install applications directly onto the flash drive. By attaching the flash drive to any compatible system, you can access your programs even they are not installed on that machine. This makes it easier to develop a web page at home and on school computers using the same development tools. There are USB flash drive portable application solutions for most operating systems. For Macintosh system, the F-Suite CD provides a collection of portable application Linux user portable app. To install Portable Apps Suite for Windows 1, insert the USB flash drive into an available port. Open your web browser and enter this link. In the location bar, go to the Portable Apps homepage. 3. Click Suite on the navigation bar of the Portable Apps web page to open the Suite homepage. From the Suite homepage, click the download button, select the version you want to install, Platform, Suite, Lite, or Standard, and start the download. Save the downloaded file to the USB drive. 4. When download is complete, open Windows Explorer, navigate to the USB drive, and double-click the Portable Apps. Type setup version language X file on your flash drive, where type is platform, Suite, Lite, or Suite. Version is the current version number, and language is a two-letter language. Number 5. Install the Portable Apps program in the root directory of your flash drive. 6. After the installation is complete, view the contents of the flash drive and double-click the Start Portable Apps X file. The Portable Apps menu display a list of installed programs as shows in Figure A1. Also, a Portable Apps icon appears in the system tray on the taskbar. Installing Notepad++. A graphical HTML editor can simplify the task of creating web page. However, graphical HTML editors automatically add many unfamiliar elements and attributes to documents that can confuse you and distract from the learning process. Therefore, this book shows you how to create web page using a simple text editor. If your instructor has not required a specific text editor to complete your assignment, many options are available. Programs such as TextPad, TextWrangle, gedit, NiEdit, and Notepad++ all provide PHP syntax highlighting, which assists you by color coding XHTML and PHP keywords, comments, and operators. Many text editors, including the ones listed above, also provide PHP parsers to check the syntax of a PHP script and highlighting any errors. Notepad++ is available to install as part of Portable App Suite for Windows. You can install in your Portable App Suite where it will appears as a menu item. Additionally, Notepad++ has an integrated FTP client which simplifies uploading files to a web server.
To download and install Notepad++ for the Portable App Suite, first, return to the portableapps.com website and select the application menu link. Second, in the development section, click the Notepad++ portable link. Third, download the Notepad++ program directly to the root directory of your flash drive. Fourth, close your browser and return to the Portable Apps menu. If the menu is closed, it by clicking the Portable Apps icon in the system tray on the taskbar. Fifth, from the Portable Apps menu, click the Option button and select Install New Application. Navigate to the Notepad++ Portable. 6. When the installation is complete, redisplay the Portable Apps menu by clicking the Portable Apps menu icon on the taskbar. Notepad++ Portable appears in the menu list. 7. Click the Notepad++ Portable option in the Portable Apps menu to open Notepad++. 8. You will learn to configure Notepad++ as you begin to create web page using XHTML and PHP. For now, click the Close button on the title bar to close Notepad++. 9. To close the Portable Apps program, click the Portable Apps. 10. Menu icon on the taskbar. To open the menu, click the X button in the lower right corner to close the menu, which will remove the icon from the system tray on the taskbar. It is important to close the Figure A2, the Notepad++ editor. Syntax highlighting is a useful debugging technique as you learn to write PHP code because it is display elements, attributes, and values in the source code in a different color. Syntax highlighting is applied using the default style, but you can configure your own syntax highlighting for XHTML, CSS, and PHP using the Style Configurator option in the Setting menu. That has two save icons, one that saves the current document and one that saves all open documents. Option in the Run menu display the current document in either the Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox browser.
Select the plugins FTP Synchronize A, show FTP folders to display an FTP pane to the right of the Notepad++ window. Click the Open Setting dialog icon to open a dialog box that lets you create a server profile. After you create a profile, you can click the Connect icon in the FTP pane to connect to your remote server account and upload files directly to your server from Notepad++. For a web page to appear in the browser, it must be reside in the folder structure within the base web directory or www or public HTML to upload the current file to a folder on the server. Click
The Basic of XHTML in 2001, the World Wide Web Consortium Consortium released a formal recommendation for XHTML 1.0. This XHTML specification requires a stricter coding standard than the earlier HTML 4.0 standard to accommodate multiple browsers and to maintain compatibility with other media devices such as PDA and mobile phones. One goal of XHTML is to separate information from presentation. To accomplish this goal, the World Wide Web Consort, the W3C, decided that some common HTML elements and attributes used for display and formatting would not be supported in XHTML. Instead, the W3C recommends that you use CSS to format the document for browser display.
Type declaration. All XHTML documents require a doc type declaration which associates a document type definition or DTD with the document so the parser can compare the XHTML file against the rules defined by the DTD. You can use three types of DTDs with XHTML documents: strict, transitional, and frame set. To understand the difference among the DTDs, you need to understand the concept of deprecated HTML elements. Elements and attributes are said to be deprecated if they will not be supported by future XHTML versions, are not currently supported by various handheld devices. Common HTML elements that are deprecated in the XHTML 1.0 specification include applet, based font, center, DRI, isendex, menu, S or strike, and U. Deprecated attributes include a link, align, border, background, color, face, height, language, link, name, size, text, v-link, and width. For an extensive list of deprecated, three DTDs are distinguished in part by the degree to which they allow or do not allow deprecated HTML elements. One, strict. The strict DTD definitions restrict the use of deprecated tags because the markup validated by the strict definition leaves no room for interpretation. CSS must be used to format the content for browser display. A doc type definition for the strict document type is as follow. So look at na lang the code kung sa ibutang dire. Transitional. The transitional DTD definition allows the use of deprecated tags during a conversion period when newer versions of XHTML are released and older versions become outdated. Because deprecated formatting tags are allowed, the transitional definition does not require the use of CSS, although it is recommended. So, look at the code again. Kamo na isabot. Kaya kami wag mo kasabot. Frames. The frames DTD definition must be used when you want to insert the frame set and frame elements on your page. Because frames have been deprecated and do not meet accessibility standards, you should limit or better yet eliminate the use of frame sets in web documents. In HTML code, the frame set have been replaced by a table or CSS layout. In PHP, the concept of dividing the browser window into separate sections, each displaying
well-formed XHTML documents. Although XHTML uses the same syntax as HTML, it requires that your code be well-formed. A well-formed document must follow a predefined syntax or structure. XHTML is a web standard maintained by the W3C that ensures your code meets the specification defined for the DTD you selected. In order for an XHTML document to be well-formed, all markup tags must be lowercase. All elements must have both an opening and closing tag or be a single self-closing tag. All tags must be properly nested. All attributes must be assigned a value enclosed in single lowercase markup tags, unlike earlier version of HTML where the standard was to key markup tags in uppercase characters to distinguish them from content. XHTML requires that you key all tags in lowercase characters as shown in the following code. Title XHTML 1.0 strict templates, then title. Third, opening and closing tags. In HTML, tags that did not mark up content such as BR or HR and IMG were called empty elements and did not require a closing tag. In XHTML, you must insert a forward slash character before the closing right angle bracket of an empty element, essentially opening and closing the tag within the left and right angle brackets. These are often called self-closing tags. The W3C
Properly nested tags. Nesting refers to how elements are placed inside other elements. When you apply multiple tags to mark up the same content, you must open and close the markup tags in a specific order. In HTML, you could enter strong M, bold, and italicized content. Strong M to bold and italize the markup text. HTML was not concerned with the order in which elements were opened and closed. In XHTML, when you nest tags, the first tag open must be the last tag closed, as shown in the following code. So this is the code. The strong and strong tags are shown in bold to identify them. As the outer tags, the M and AM tags are the inner tags, strong. M bold and italicized content, M strong. So kamo na isabot. Kaya wa pud may kasabot. So ni pagbasa ni.
attributes and values. When you added an attribute and value to a tag in HTML, placing the value in quotation mark was optional unless the value contains spaces as in table width. In HTML, you were also allowed to use a minimized version of the attribute value pair. For example, it was common to shorten the attribute value pair check or checked. When specifying that a particular radio button was already selected, you could use radio name, gender, value, male, check. In HTML, the following code show the XHTML syntax to set the gender radio button and select the value of male. Input type, radio, name, gender, value, male, then check. Validating an XHTML document. After you save your XHTML document, you should validate it against the style rules defined by the strict transitional or frame set definition. In a browser, enter this link in the location bar to access W3C markup validation service. You can validate files by URI file upload or direct input. If the document meets the standards specified by the doc type, in this instance, the XML 1.23.
Using cascading style sheets when coding an XHTML documents to meet the standards of the strict 1.0, the W3C recommends that you separate the data from the display using cascading style sheets. The term cascading refers to the ability of web page to use CSS information from more than one source. When a web page has access to multiple CSS sources, the styles cascade or fall together in CSS-based design. The XHTML content of the web page is typed in the body of the XHTML document and formatted by rules defined in CSS style. To change colors, size, and layout, you simply modify a style definition in CSS. Just like XHTML, CSS have their own type of language and syntax, which is defined by the W3C, the same organization that defines XHTML standards. To review the guide of current W3C CSS specification, go to the CSS homepage at kamo na'y basa ning link. Thank you. Formatting the document display. A style is a collection of design rules, declarations that defines how the XHTML content will be displayed in a browser. Style may be used to define the display of fonts, text, colors, background, lists, boxes, and layers. You can define a style for XHTML tag in three ways: inline, internal, also referred to as embedded, or global. External, also referred to as link.
Style. To apply an inline style to an HTML tag such as the body, h1, p, or hr tag, you define the style using the style attribute of the HTML tag. To define a style, you append CSS attributes and values as the value of the style attribute. Head text align center, then content head 1. Each CSS attribute is separated from its value by a colon. You can include multiple style declaration in an inline style by separating each declaration with a semicolon. The following code illustrates the syntax to apply multiple style declaration to an head 1 XHTML tag. H1 style, text align center, color green, font weight, bold, content head 1. This an inline style to XHTML content that is not marked up by an XHTML tag. Use opening and closing spam tags around the content and use the style attribute of the spam tag to define the CSS attributes and values. For example, to display the word awism, the sentence S is an awism. To distinguish the word from the rest of the text, you would use the following XHTML syntax. Lantawan na lang ninyo ang code.
Kamo na'y sabot. Internal style. You can use an internal style sheet to create styles that apply to an entire web page. You create an internal style sheet with opening and closing style tags in the head section of the XHTML document, usually below the ending title tags. Any style definitions are applied to all instance of the element contained in the body or the XHTML document. Note that the term selector in the following code, CSS uses this term to refer to an XHTML tags such as head1 or p. Note that CSS does not enclose the tag name in angle brackets. External or link style sheet. An external style sheet, sometimes called a link style sheet, is used to define a style definition for like tags such as all head1 elements in multiple pages in one or more websites. Your web page does not appear in the browser with the styles that you declared in your external style sheet. Check for an error in the following: 1. Placement of the link statement in the XHTML document. Syntax of the link element. Reference to the internal style sheet. Free file name, case, extension, and location. Syntax of the CSS style. Commenting style in the external style sheets. Style specificity. Sometimes you may want one of the tags in your web page to be formatted with a different style from one you define in your external style sheet. You can provide the external style sheet with an external style sheet or an inline style. Table A1 illustrate the order of specificity for CSS styles.
Creating CSS style, just enter the link validator in the location bar of your web browser to validate your CSS style at the W3C CSS validation service. If the web page validates correctly, you will receive a message that the document validates as CSS level 2.2. If there are errors in the CSS style, you will be given a result document that identifies the source of the errors. Once the errors have been corrected, you can revalidate the CSS style. Many resources on the internet provide examples and tutorials that explain the syntax, attributes, and values of XHTML and CSS. That's all. Thank you. Thank you.
That's all.
That's all.
Thank you and goodbye.
God bless and keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye.